Good morning, America, and the rest of the world, wherever you're at. Well, today newsletter is absolutely incredible. I'm not saying that because I wrote it, but because of what I divulge about things that you are supposed to know. The title of this Cosmic Code newsletter is Pope Francis, Astrology, UFOs, Centuries of Lie and Manipulations. Now, before going into this newsletter, remember today we are into one of my SOS to the World Deadly Window. And as a rule, during this type of windows, I always mention to you to expect earthquakes. Earthquakes that are at 6 or above 6.0. And today we had a 6.6 in the Philippines. I'm not sure what else I could do to prove to you that I understand, use, and help you to assimilate God cosmic design and how he speaks to us through the sign that I translate every day for you. In the news, impeachment hearing erupts into a heated shouting match. How terrible is that? The people that are in charge of your life, those who can send you to die, not me, I'm too old, but your kids, have absolutely no idea of the cosmic jurisdictions in the power of the stars influencing their mind, their actions, and their words. You see it right here, right now in the news with the GOP, with the political world. And those people are in charge of our lives. They do not know nothing about God cosmic design. They know nothing about the stars, which they ridicule or fear because they have been indoctrinated by the church. This is really, really saddening, because these peoples are all robots of the stars, totally cosmic and conscious, and that is so dangerous for humanity. The good news, again, as I said in previous videos, is that generations of the future will benefit from my work once I pass over. Those new kids will be born with a much more advanced spiritual UCI, and they'll be looking for answers. And one of my missions is to rekindle the true power of astrology, which is the mother of all science. And this newsletter today is all about astrology in the Vatican and things that was stolen from you. Things are critical to bring back to our society, to bring back in our universities, in our college, to be accepted as a solid discipline, because this is the only way we're going to survive is stop the reptilians. The first picture you're going to see is the Pope. He's in the Vatican meeting room and he's talking to our courageous astronaut. But I'm asking you to pay attention to the huge astrological mural. And what you're going to see right there is what I mentioned so many times in those YouTube videos. Jesus' initial cosmic ministry is right behind the Pope. Of course, this is an accident. This is an accident. They were too focused. They had what you call tunnel vision. It was most important to talk to those astronauts over there than to pay attention to what the general public will see or what the Vatican says containing astrology and astrologers like me, which were put under fire in the stake in the old days. It is important for you to remember, my dear friends, that astrology indeed was taught in all disappeared civilization and to all erudite men of the past. But such powerful knowledge, or the mother of all science, was not only was stolen from you, but it was too much to divulge. Remember, the Mayan, the Incas, even the Sumerian did not build their pyramid where they felt like. They built those pyramids facing very specific constellations so they could benefit from the energy coming from those stars. Indeed, the reptilians created all religions, my friends. And they are part of your mental physiology, or your spiritual DNA, what I call the UCI, or unique celestial identity. And the war starts right there, right here, right now in your head, with negative thoughts that are induced through the archipalium, or what you call the reptile mind. Now, those negative extraterrestrials cannot survive in dark matter without chaos, without discord, without fight. You see what's happening in the political world right now. During this SOS to the world plutonic window where those entities have set their bases, where they are utmost strong today. And it's all in your face. And all these destructive emotions on national TV. Our infantile scientific community, my friend, has not yet discovered that the human mind's subtle connection to a much, much bigger scheme that involves the universal mind, which is also reacting to an outside stimuli, the soul of the cosmos. They haven't learned that yet. They think everything starts and finishes in the mind. They don't realize that your mind is a computer, which is reacting to an outside computer. Your mind is reacting to the universal mind. They didn't figure it out yet. I did. They didn't. Little do they also know, our scientists, that the Draconis reside and stimulate the rational neo-Paleum and supports creativity and positivity that is needed in order for us to grow and for our survival. Look at the triune brain sample that I have in that newsletter. Look at the pictures. You will see the mammal, the rational, and the reptile brain. Yes, the reptile brain is where the reptilians are stimulating you to be negative, to kill, to take drugs, to be greedy, gluttony, to watch porn all day long, to manipulate others, to at the end, become so infected that you get a machine gun and you go and kill everybody or shoot your head off. The reptile mind, the archipalium. And then you have the rational mind, the neopalium, where your logic and your critical thinking takes place. And that's definitely where the Draconis are doing their part. Unaware of this extraterrestrial cosmic manifesto, man folly, led by the reptilious, deceptive, subtle cosmic dance of evil, have infected the mind of all these greedy and powerful clergy who realize God's true manifesto through the stars cannot be shared, cannot be taught, because knowledge is power, and share of knowledge is loss of power. So they control the information for centuries, my friend, and you've been led to believe what the Bible said, never realizing that God never came down, wrote no Bible, but he made the stars and speak to us through the cosmic code, through the sign, again, that I translate for you every day. Indeed, all those reptilious infected Neptunian born, click on the link, read what Neptunian mind is. It's a reptilious mind. Read Neptunian mind. The link is alive. Educate yourself. Grow. Build up your psychical awareness and your cosmic awareness. Because that's all you have to beat the reptilians that they're on a game. Because they're all cosmic conscious. And you should be too. All those Neptunian minds, including the Pope, the clergy, the priests, all these Bible heads, all were stimulated by the reptilians then to create all today's religions that have still and are still cursing us to this day, this ISIS caliphate. Look at the ugly pictures of those infected bastards laying down a lot of innocent people because they don't have the same religious values with a machine gun and killing all these people. Realize the world you're living in, my friend, and be part of the solution. Help me to rekindle Nostradamus' vital part in the human experience. Help me to bring it back in our college universities. Help me to make it something that is accepted as a real solid discipline, because all those wise, erudite men of the past and all these disappeared civilizations knew how to connect with God and the divine. We have lost it. You need to help me to bring it back. You're going to see a picture of the Stirling Castle High School, or the 16th century portal on their buildings. Astrological sign all over. And then when you have people like Hippocrates, which is the father of modern medicine, that say the physician without knowledge of astrology has no right to call himself a physician. When you read that, it makes you think. Make you think. Now think hard, because that's why you're watching me, to be challenged to the extreme and to realize the lies, the manipulation, the control of information that create the chaos we're in today because of religions and ignorance. Well, you can also watch the decoration at the entrance of the facade of the cathedral in San Feliciano in the Republic of Italy. You can look at all the sign of the zodiac. Furthermore, you can also look at the memorial of the foundation of that very specific church in 1514, loaded with astrological signs and the chart of that very specific day. The foundation of that church. It's all astrology. Then you're going to see that all the Pope were taught astrology by the Vatican Council. Very, very old pictures that managed to find their way out, so I can put them in your face and realize that you're not going to go to hell by delegating with me or dealing with the stars, because this is God's way of talking to you. You need to learn to speak God cosmic language. You need to realize Jesus' initial ministry was taken away from you, and you need to help me to bring it back. You will see that the popes were taught astrology and enthroned under the sign of Leo, the king of the zodiac. You see those pictures that managed to come to light. It's a wake-up time. Remember, when during this window, this Plutonic window, you need a wake-up call, and you need to see the fact, undeniable facts. And that's why every single of my newsletters, every single of my YouTube videos are going to bring you something you never thought you were going to gain. You're going to see also the zodiac in the Memorial Union at the Iowa State University. You're going to see the zodiac sign at the Vilnius University Library. See the pictures. It's absolutely beautiful. You're going to see also the zodiac on the bank building in Germany. Now remember, millionaires do not use astrology, billionaires do. That's what J.P. Morgan, who built bank, said and wrote. That's a quote from J.P. Morgan, a banker, one of the richest men on the planet. So if it's good for him and for the church, it's good for you, because it was stolen for you, from you. It is for you. Well, you know what? The reality is the supreme cosmic wisdom did not survive with the clergy. Would it be Pope Francis or the Dalai Lama? They can never make any predictions. I thought they were the closest representative of God on the planet. How come don't they make predictions like I do? Especially the one that is in his newsletter, which are totally undeniable. The good news is once a month, starting on March 2020, Tom Dineheiser, which is the producer of George Norrie on Coast to Coast, has a series called the Spiritual Awakening Series. Okay, I will offer all truth seekers from all walks of life the option to learn and master God's cosmic secrets, master the cosmic code, reality. And when we got the new dates, starting in March, we will put them up on my newsletters, on website, and everywhere where we promote it. But you know what? This is going to fail real fast, and this is a small group, no more than 20 or 30 people. It's a very special tuition. So I would strongly recommend you to click on Dineheiser, the producer of this event, okay, and email him right away and, save your place. Because I'm not going to be just talking about astrology, my friend. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I'm going to talk about the superconscious, extraterrestrials, omens, natural health, Nostradamus. I'm going to be talking about things that only a real, true, gifted, modern prophet can do. And for that, I should not be sought as an egocentric. Just because I have full awareness and full confidence of the gift that was imparted to me by all those UFO experiences and my birthright, I should not be sought as a egocentric, but as a beautiful, loving, caring man who wants to share that wisdom, and like the Pope or the clergy or the Vatican wants to do. That's the difference. I'm real, and I'm on your side, and I care for you. That's why you need to share this crucial type of newsletters that I generate, because the reptilians have won a battle against me. They removed me. They removed me from Facebook, Wikipedia, LinkedIn, and all major websites, regardless of the success that I had. They managed to remove me. So I'm going to ask you, if you want to help Dr. Turi, go to Wikipedia, okay, and then start a page for me, and then help me to reestablish myself to the world where I belong, with such a critical message for all the children of the future. So take the time to go to Wikipedia for me, please. Open a page. And if you need proof, well, you have the links of coast to coast of all the predictions of all the fire that are occurring in California right now and destroying all the wildlife. You have the proof if they need the proof. You will need some specific links in order to prove the reality of Dr. Turi being a real modern prophet with predictions that are undeniable. And they cannot save them anymore, especially those related to large earthquakes. Well, my friend, God and his prophet are today relegated to a rather insignificant position in a world more concerned with following its own path to perfection and to go back to God's cosmic design. That's why I need your help. Share my work, be part of the solution, and help me to reestablish my true name and the authority that I represent in the world of astrology. Now, those beautiful pictures that I received were given to me by one of my students. He's mute. I remember when he took the course in Sedona, he had a translator next to him. Of course, I didn't want him to pay, because to me, he was able to be the voice for those who couldn't talk or those who couldn't hear. And that was, he was signed by the Draconis, because he's absolutely incredibly spiritual, and he does his own job out there promoting the reality of astrology. So to that student, I say, thank you, my friend. Thank you for sharing unselfishly such a critical wisdom that can benefit humanity. And as far as I'm concerned, I did a lot of reading lately, especially to folks that are trying very hard to stay alive, mostly because some of their family members committed suicide, or they are undergoing very, very, very serious hardship. And Britt Lerneborg, which is my student, is also doing his part through all my teaching in guiding people. So you have his name. Find him on Facebook. Excuse me. So what I'm trying to tell you, my good friend, is today's newsletter is absolutely critical for you to read and for you to share. And I know that many of you are slowly but surely realizing that I am very concerned for the children of the future. I'm very concerned for you, but I can only do so much. That's why I need your help. All right. So be careful. This window demands you to control your emotions, for whatever you say, whatever you do will follow you for the rest of your life. And that touches all the politicians that are tearing themselves apart verbally right now. And it's all on national TV. Realize the mess that the reptilians are doing, the chaos, the trouble, the separatism, all they are trying to do. And they will always put people in power that have the option to reach more people. That means President Trump. And remember, my work is not politically oriented. Anytime you have something negative that comes out of your mouth or your brain, your reptilian side took over, and you've lost the battle, not only for yourself and for your future, okay, but also for humanity. So I'm asking you to be a little bit more considerate, control your thought, aim and work with the draconis, sack the forces of the sun, love, light, respect, creativity, respect most of all. So be aware, today is a wake-up call type of windows, and I hope I reached you because it is coming from my heart to yours, thanks to Draco, the benevolent extraterrestrial who is working through me. All right, my good friend, we come at the end of this YouTube video. One more time, like my work, hey, Dr. Turi, you're a cool guy. Click thumb up. And if you don't, it's maybe because you're not just ready for me. Just investigate, read, learn, grow, and work with us so that we can establish love, peace, and harmony in the promising new age of Aquarius. For if we don't, it will be the last age humanity will live on this earth. It is serious. Yeah, I want to be positive, but I got to tell you what I know. All right, my good friend, make it a beautiful day. Careful what you say, careful what you do. Bye-bye.